Welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of my last, where I am now coloring the piece. The last one was me sketching it, and this one will be me coloring it. And it's going to be fully rendered, it's finished, there's no other parts, I'm done. I like to keep parts to anything very short. I hate for a part 3, part 4, part 5. I want to keep it short, at least when it comes to videos. When it comes to like comics or little ideas, I want to keep them. I do want to keep them pretty short, but I naturally want them to be longer. But, you know, who's got the time for that? We're going to get straight into a little bit more lore that I have to drop about these two. I've been kind of excited to at least tell y'all a little bit more, like give y'all more bits and pieces to their lore. Don't have it all the way together, but on my last video somebody had commented, they had made sure to let me know that this is my world and I can do whatever I want to. I don't have to conform to typical vampire norms or any norms that have to do with anything else. They had said if you wanted to be transformed at a young age, then do that, and you can add the time control thing into that. Maybe your vampires can control their own time and timeline opposed to the world's timeline, allowing them to age, progress, or regress at will, and that will even explain their accelerated healing. But it ties to the amount of blood they have or drink, which explains why she isn't blood crazy or frenzy at the sight of blood. It enhances her, but isn't needed per se. You can do whatever you want, don't limit yourself, it is your world. Now, I do have some facts about Kasia in my notes app from maybe around 2 years ago. The first fact is when two vampires bite each other, it is considered a form of sharing love for another, and I've noticed that in a lot of vampire media is that once vampires are biting on each other, that's like, it's intended to be a form of mating, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I just remember that scene in Vampire Diaries. Yeah, I'm gonna be quoting a lot of not even quoting, I'm just gonna be referencing a lot of Vampire Diaries and Twilight and any other vampire media I've ever consumed in my life. My all-time favorite, by the way, let me get off track for a little bit. My all-time favorite is Queen of the Damned. That will never leave me. I love that movie so much. My dad actually showed that movie to me and my sister when we were kids. So yeah, I've been knew about this. A few other facts that I do have about Kasia, or vampires, I guess, is they can grow to be larger when angry or ravenous. Like what their, that their bodies. Would that even make sense? Wouldn't I don't know. I feel like their bodies would weaken over time due to the fact that they're hungry. Because, like, when I be hungry, I be feeling a little weak. But then it's like, when you are in front of the food that you are ready to eat, you probably get, like, primal about it. So I'm trying to really think about it like that. I guess, I don't know. That's just one. Kasia, like I said in the last one, I think Kasia controls her healing process. And then I had wrote originally that she can't have too much sun. She'll just pass out for a long period of time. Can range from 2 to 3 weeks to a month. I don't know. That's what I wrote for that as another idea instead of whatever I'd said before, daylight jewelry, as in Vampire Diaries. I wrote out the time spans: 1 to 2 hours of sun, pass out for a week; 3 to 4 hours of sun, pass out for 2 to 3 weeks; 5+ hours of sun, coma, or death. Wow, I don't know about that. And then I put eyes get red when ravenous. Yeah, that's definitely something. And I put that eyes are normal-ish when hungry, slight vein exposure. No, that's definitely getting cut off. Usually small when just hungry, giving love bites. Oh, I'm not reading this correctly. Her eyes are usually just small when just hungry or giving love bites. Keeps victim at ease, less movement, easier feeding. Wow. Okay, anyways, I think that's all the notes I do have about them or her. And I had wrote down some like little stories and things, but I won't be sharing that. I'll share their stories through illustration. The writing will just be backhanded, and the illustrations will show the stories that I'm trying to portray. I do not like sharing my writing as much. There are times where I am in my group chat and I will share a random story that I wrote. I don't know. It is not the stories that you guys think. So that's exactly like I don't share my writing nowhere. I would rather just illustrate it so you guys, get a better picture. Sadly enough, I do not have enough lore for Noe. For some reason, I was so fixated on Keisha's lore because it's more complex than Noe's. Noe is just a regular human being. She is a complex character too, though. I don't want my protag or my human character out of the whole vampire series to be bland and boring. I want her to have her own issues or own, successes and things. I want her to actually have life to her, like a soul. I don't want her to just be some vessel and Keisha is like the main focus, the prize. Like, no, that's not the case. And you'd be surprised, Keisha is my favorite, but I do draw Noe a lot more than I do draw Keisha. And I don't know. Noe is a fave, but Keisha is definitely my number one. And I'm gonna just name off this list. Keisha is number one, Mars is number two, Noe is number three. I don't know. But I do want to add more characters to this universe so then I can really bring soul to Noe, because I don't want it to just be where it's just the both of them. I want them to actually have friends. I want there to be an actual setting. I want there to actually be characters and things like that. I want this to be a full-fleshed thing. It's just gonna take some time though. I had already designed her friends before, but they're gonna need some reworking. Yeah, but I did have this random idea for Noe. I always like to switch it up. Like, I make alternate universes for my two characters. I'll have Noe be the vampire and Keisha be the human, and I always like to play around with that because Noe's almost, she's like the same, honestly, but she's just a little bit different because she's a vampire, so it's gonna alter her reality a little bit. I will end up making a character sheet, or character sheets plural, for Noe's friends, and I'm hoping I make that my next video idea so you guys can get a taste of what her friends may look like. I am really excited because I am already designing one of her friends, and then I will probably have like two more friends, or she'll just have two other friends. She'll just have those two. That's it. It'll be Noe and her two friends, the trio. Keisha, she has her friends too. I have to design them. I want this to be a world, y'all, so I will get down and dirty on that sometime soon. Oh, that's just so ambitious for me, honestly. As you can see, I was like back and forth from the cafe and my house. It was a lot of recording because I was like, should I even record while I'm out, or should I just wait till I'm home? And I was like, I might as well just take the opportunity since I'm out doing nothing until my shift starts. I might as well just record. The only thing about this is that the lighting is trash because of how bright, for some reason, cafe lights are. I don't understand why a cafe needs bright ass LEDs when it's already daytime. Y'all don't got no ambient lighting, nothing, no orange lighting, no warm tone lighting to set the mood. to read books and enjoy drinking coffee and tea. Like, I don't understand. Before I go on a whole rant about that, I won't be going on a rant, but before I even think to do it, the rest of the video, I did not record it in this format. I just saved the recording that Procreate provides for you, and I just decided to show y'all the full process towards the end. I was gonna just cut it in half because you guys already seen the first half of it in my last video, but I might as well just have the full thing since this is the last part. I do have this posted on my Instagram and my TikTok, and my Twitter, I guess. So if you want to see the actual product, of this, you can go and find it on my Instagram. Or I might just flash them here. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. But that's about all I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time.